The Supernatural Power of a Transformed Mind by Bill Johnson. I'm Tim Lundeen. Introduction. This book is an attempt to address a very abused subject, the mind of the believer. On one hand, the mind has been cast off by some, creating a mindless gospel that is emotionalism at best and cultic at worst. They delight themselves in doing things without reason, thinking that only then is God pleased by their great faith. On the other hand, there are those who have elevated the mind above its rightful place, creating gospel that has reduced God to the powerless image of man. This group lives in the illusion that they are spiritually safe because they only accept the things they understand, raising carnal Christianity to an elite status. They unknowingly embrace the very deception they hoped to avoid. The challenge before us is to give ourselves completely to the full purpose of God for the mind of man through the model that Jesus gave us, thereby giving us access to His supernatural lifestyle. I have purposed to use every message, whether spoken or in print, to sow into the coming Reformation. That is my cause, that the kingdoms of this world would become the kingdoms of our Lord. This book is intended to be one small step in that direction. This book is a continuation of my first book, When Heaven Invades Earth. You don't have to read that one to benefit from this one, although it is recommended. Chapter 1. Change Your Mind. It is unnatural for a Christian to not have an appetite for the impossible. It had been an awesome Sunday night in the presence of God. When it was all finished, the prayer and praise, the teaching, and the time of asking God for miracles, one of my staff members walked from the sanctuary into the hallway and saw a man jumping up and down, saying, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh." His pants seemed too big for him. He was holding them up so they wouldn't slump around his ankles. He was puzzled, but he knew God must have done something. When he asked around, we learned that the man had been healed that night after receiving prayer. The tumors he'd come in with had instantly disappeared. He'd come all the way from a neighboring state because doctors had given him only 2 weeks to live. In his mind, we were the last stop on the way to heaven or on the way to a miracle. He came into the sanctuary where he continued to jump up and down with great...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?